Yes, y'all know what it is, man. It's an Ern and Iso show. If you don't know that yet, no. Friday, TGIF, y'all. Y'all know what it is, and we back at it, man.
Half these people probably, when you say that, half them people probably don't know what TGIF meant. They probably don't even know that, man. They probably was born after that shit was already done.
Yeah, you
man.
right. They probably was.
You know what I mean? When I think about it, I'd be like, TGI, damn, I remember that, man. But be thinking people probably don't even remember half the stuff you be talking about.
Yeah, they probably don't. They probably don't. But you know what I mean? Look it up, man. Call it nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Call it vintage. Go back and check it out, man. But we back here. We back at it, man. And I didn't even ask you what we talking about. We going back to the barbershop?
Yeah, man, we just gonna have fun with it, man.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Open up the barbershop doors, man. We back in session. Do what it do.
Yeah, before we do that, I seen somewhere online where they was talking about TV shows that didn't age well or something like that. And they had like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on there and some other TV shows on there. To me, I was like, didn't age well meaning what? It was that, whatever was the time period. Dude, a lot of them shows came out in the 90s that they named was in the 90s. So I don't know what they mean by age well. And then over the years, what I think it is you watch so many reruns of them that it's hard for me to watch them now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't watch so many goddamn reruns that I don't really have no interest in watching the shows no more.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you've been watching reruns of them. You know, you was watching you was watching reruns of them while they were still making new episodes, and then after they were done, for a good like 10 years after they was done, they was on TV every day. Every day you was watching them to the point that
generation don't understand how we fucking engulf seasons. How we consume seasons. We had to wait for the next season to come out. We waited like till next week to see the fucking episode and shit like that. Now you just get the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then while we was waiting for the next season to come out, we just watched the reruns of the fucking season. They move on to another show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, but that was just interesting to me, and I was just thinking about why people say that. Maybe it's because you just watch so many reruns of it that you just, yeah. But anyway, man. Yeah, man. I already decided we're gonna name this one "Time's Up" Part 3.
Okay.
Because this is what's getting me now. The clips dropped, right? Great music. And Raekwon just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Dope album. You know what I mean? It might be top 3 albums he dropped. Of course, number 1 is only built for Cuban Links.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this might be either, I don't know if it's the second best one, because I gotta go back and listen to Mobilarity. Didn't he have one called Call It a Wild or something like that? Too? Something like that. But this one was really dope. He did this was like, that music is good. Everybody's talking about the Nas verse they did on song Raekwon.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about well Nas was on the clips and on Raekwon album, but see now it's Nas is back and he's spitting that shit. Y'all was just saying he was through and he was corny and he wasn't relevant. Didn't I tell y'all he one of the best to ever open up his mouth and said a rhyme? Didn't I say that? Man, come and go as he please.
True.
Dropped you some immaculate shit and everybody, oh, that's what I'm talking about. A few weeks ago it was, Jimmy's more relevant, and then, Jimmy's doing this and Jim's doing that. Not that we don't love Jim Jones too. Like I said, I spend money on both of them. Like I keep saying, I'm not no barbershop dude that talk all day and I ain't never spent a dime on nobody music. Now as soon he give y'all a couple verses, let y'all know he turn it up when he feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Verse of the year!
Can both things be true though?
What?
can Jimmy be more relevant and Nas just dip in and dip out whenever
But
he
it's the
wants
way
to?
people act.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, you're right. Like, yeah.
Now it's we all rolling with Nas
Right.
and the hell with Jimmy. Get out of here.
Did you hear the verse that they didn't put on the album? That they
I think like everybody's reposting it. Then everybody so now because everybody reposting it because people think that it's just a Jimmy.
It's a diss to Jimmy. It's just
But
Nas
people just
rapping. That's just how Nas is.
Yeah, but people just rolling with that because it's the whole thing about needing content. I need to repost content.
Right. I'm like, that's just Nas.
So now it
don't sound like a diss to Jimmy. It's just Nas. Nas always pick a certain character then rap about the character. Like that's just what he do. You know what I mean? I don't think that was a diss to Jim.
You know what I mean? See how it was just, yeah, man, he ain't really, and then, them albums they wasn't really that good. Couple verses, yo, you hear it? Yo, he back.
Yeah.
He never left, dog. I mean, he left, but skill-wise, he never left.
Yeah, you right.
So now all him not being so relevant, all that don't matter now? No. See what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm a Nas fan, my favorite rapper, but like when I listen to that Clips joint, the nigga who had the best feature on that joint was Tyler the Creator. That nigga was rapping, dog. Like I was like impressed. I'm like, yo, he rapping, dog.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Like I was on some shit like, yo, and then I ain't gonna front. If you listen to that shit and close your eyes when Kendrick came on, you ain't even know Kendrick was there. He came in sounding like he was like Pusha Malice. When Kendrick started rapping, it took a while, like, oh, this Kendrick. He came in with the same type of cadence they came on, the same flow, the same. I was like, damn. Yeah, so Nas did kill his thing, but like, he ain't stick out the most. Maybe because it's us. We listened to that shit already. So to them, that shit was a surprise. Yeah, but yeah.
So,
a lot of good albums came out so far.
Yeah, we got some music, man. Like I said, man, support.
Shit, Nas did the joint. Nas on Slick Rick album. Nas on that joint. I've been making that joint for a while. Nas out here. Ghostface joint about to come out next. I'm pretty sure Nas gonna have a feature on there. Then everybody anticipating the joint with Nas and the joint Nas about to do. So yeah. Cause Nas about to do a joint with Premier, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah. All right, you right.
Hopefully,
you right. We don't know. Yeah.
Hopefully that, if they do that, I want to hear that boom back, man. I want to hear that boom back. I already told y'all already people was upset with me how I felt like I ain't heard no elite premiere production in the last 2 years or whatever.
Yeah, they said you bugging.
You know what I'm saying? I said if I was wrong, let me know. It might have been a song that I missed.
Yeah.
Because I need to hear that. Like I need to feel that, man. I need to feel that. I don't want to hear no Jones like just feel like, man, go pick some beats. I got some beats over here. Just pick some beats. I don't want that type of feel.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So hopefully it can be that, man. Yeah. But you see how you see how the internet is? See how fast they flip flop though?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Mm-hmm.
You see how fast the people flip flop? That's crazy to me.
No, that's because there's a lot of content creators that don't stand on what they say.
Mm-hmm.
They say something 1 minute, then when the audience change, they fucking go that way. Or when they interviewing somebody, they sway the way that the person that they interviewing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying how they feel. Mm-hmm. We always try to protect people's feelings instead of just keeping shit real. There's a certain way, like if you're an interviewer, that you can put your point across without trying to disrespect somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I think we didn't see that happen with Jim. That's how come the sentiment kept getting pushed one way. We didn't see nobody like, Jim, we respect you. You know what I'm saying? You one of those dudes right there that's playing the sound, but you gotta understand who Nas is. Everybody where Jim was on the drink, like, Jim, you right, you one of the greatest. I understand what you was like. They tiptoeing around this shit. They don't want to say this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. That's what drove the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jim killed shit. Yes, you do. But when we talk about Nas killed shit too. And you know what I'm saying? There's certain people that you just put in the upper echelon that's untouchable. Nas is one of them dudes. He untouchable. He there. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near when you start talking about top 5 in NBA, you might as well stop saying Jordan. You might, and when LeBron retired, you stop saying LeBron and Jordan because they somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna mention them motherfuckers. Just give me your top 5. Don't even mention them because that's a given. Yeah. So yeah, Big J and Nas is in that upper echelon where you don't even gotta. They untouchable. Scarface, whenever Scarface stopped rapping because he's still doing shit now. KRS-One, there's a lot of motherfuckers that's in that upper echelon that you just they untouchable, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rakim, yeah. Just leave them motherfuckers alone. They are who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's just funny to me to sit back and watch how the internet work, man. Yeah. Crazy to me how the internet work, man, and just.
But that shit is us too, because remember last week you touched on the subject about what another content creator said about, you know what I'm saying, helping other people out, right? So we all got that mindset, that sentiment in, I'm not gonna help nobody out because I don't want nobody to take my spot. How do you get mad at the up and coming rapper when he trying to bully you out the fucking way? If he feel like you never helped me out, so I'm gonna bully you the fuck out my way. If I gotta remove you, then that's what I gotta do. That's the mindset that we got. We carry that in the culture. I'm not gonna help nobody take my job. Well, don't worry about it. I'm gonna push you the fuck out the way, and that's why we do it like that. But then we try to slow motherfuckers down. Like, no, he's still to be respected. Well, listen, I'm trying to feed my family too. So if I gotta bulldoze this motherfucker out the way, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's how we do. And then we feel like they're disrespectful, but they feel like they're being disrespected by not, by somebody not helping me out. Yeah. That's just the culture. That's the culture right there. You know what I mean? That's the mindset that we got. I mean, shit, what you say? You said you gonna burn this bitch down, right?
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna.
I'm just saying, like, that's the mindset that we got.
I am, and
we carry that with us. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
and it's not like I say, it's not for because we didn't ask for nobody to help, but I don't like how people are trying to put roadblocks up and trying to slow down what we do and telling people don't do no business with us. Shit don't got nothing to do with you, but you feel like if they like gain this type of momentum or that type of momentum, or they do this and that might help them take our spot or what we doing. When in reality we're already doing better than most. You know what I'm saying? But them people feeling like I gotta try to slow you down some type of way. That's why I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. I'm not burning this motherfucker down because you didn't help me. I didn't ask nobody we ain't asked nobody for no help. We over here minding our business.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but that's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's still gonna happen.
That shit carries along the culture. That shit carries along the culture in hip hop as well. Yeah,
that's still gonna happen.
Don't get me wrong. There's some motherfuckers that I don't know if it's because they active that we respect them more. Like Kiss get the respect from the young bulls. I don't know if we can't say because he active. It's Nas been active too. Maybe it's because you present. Nas is the type of dude, he drop some shit, go back in his cave and hibernate.
Because he be in and out. He's not all day every day.
Right.
He's not active all day every day on the internet. He's not running around going live and every goddamn day he's on Instagram trying to drop a whole bunch of pieces 1,000 pictures every day. He's not he don't move like that.
Right.
But my thing is this. Neither does Jay.
True.
But you give Jay all the respect in the world.
True.
And you understand that Jay do business outside of rap. He don't got time to worry about hip hop all day, every day no more. True. But people don't give Nas that same grace though. They're like, he ain't got nothing going on and he ain't relevant. Trust me, the man not relevant because he wants to be in and out and do other stuff.
True.
You hear how the man rapping. If he wanted to be here, putting his foot on everybody's neck,
right,
he could be.
Right.
You hear the shit. Right. He ain't lost a step. The man ain't lost a step.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we just gonna be all over the place with hip hop on this joint. I keep people keep saying that, because Pusha T has been labeled, a coke rapper.
Yeah.
One of the best at coke rap. I don't know, King. Who would be the number one person at this point? Will he be considered the number one person at this point? Or do you give it to Hove just because people place Hove as the number one person? That way it just automatically goes to him. Because to me, Pusha just, and my thing is, everybody talk the drug talk, he just better than everybody else at it. It's not that nobody else do it. Yo, he talk about coke all the time. All y'all motherfuckers talk about hustling and grind all the time.
True.
He just a dude that's just way better at most than doing it. Yeah, like, well, when people say that, people act like every other rapper don't talk about that shit, selling shit. No, he's just super good at it.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
yeah, I would put him number one, cause like I said, the things that the things that Jay don't possess for me, that he don't need to, cause he is like a top tier rapper. Pusha do that. Like he do give you them bars like, damn, he killed that shit. Like, yeah, I mean when he's like, I close your heaven for the hell of it. I was like, ew, that's a crazy bar. I don't get that when I listen to Jay. Jay don't have to do that though. You know what I'm saying? But Pusha give you bars where you be like, damn, you heard that shit he said? He give you that.
yeah, and then he rap like a certain type of way, like people saying online. He rap like he hiding somewhere in your house. Like, yo, you and like now I can't like unsee it.
Oh my God.
Whenever like when he perform, he rap like he know your deepest, darkest secret, and he's somewhere in the house.
Oh my God, yo, cause it's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Man.
You know what I mean? Yo, he rap like he's somewhere in your house.
But shit, yo, push it definitely, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I just think he just...
You know what it is? Push is more like luxury coke rap. It's not like just coke rap. It's like luxury coke rap.
Yeah. I'm talking...
I'm saying...
I'm mixing that in with the fly shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm mixing that shit with the fly luxurious shit, man.
This shit definitely like that, yo.
Yeah. And that's what it is. But my thing, but see my thing is Hove talked that stuff too. He wasn't just talking about no nickel and dime and none of that.
True.
You saw what I'm saying?
True.
But they just give him that because it's Hove. And to me, and I know you mean when you say that. Because the way Pusha delivery is different than Hove. Hove just like he just rap. Like he don't got like, he rap like he don't have no punchlines. He just rapping.
Oh, right, yeah.
I understand what you mean. A lot of people be like, yo, Ern he don't like Jay. No, I understand what you mean when you say that. Damn, loudest train ever.
I know.
Yo. This, I get it. And people online were saying this, that if Ghost and Raekwon would have stayed in that pocket, even though they had decent careers, to me, Ghostface probably album-wise was probably like kind of like started surpassing Raekwon at this point. Yeah. At that point. But that if they would have stayed with that, if they would have stayed in that only built for Cuban links kind of pocket, that his discography would be like more like of a higher caliber. Cause this album is dope, but I mean, gotta keep it real. A lot of them joints was some misses, man. Like the whole when he's calling himself Lex Diamonds and all that. I just wasn't feeling the music, man. I just wasn't feeling it. And it's like, I don't know if once he got away, I mean, and now you know behind the scenes that once people started kind of like separating a little bit from RZA and what RZA was trying to do, or wanted to do and all that, that to me, I feel like it's hard to say that to me he was wrong when to me, once everybody kind of like started going out on their own, the caliber went down.
Right.
We gotta be for real.
Right.
Everybody loves the Wu-Tang. Once people started straying away from RZA, let's be for real, the quality went down.
Yeah.
The quality of the music went down. Once everybody started going their own way, the quality did go down. We can't act like it didn't. You love them, but it did.
True.
Because I was listening to some of the albums. I went back and I was listening to some of the songs off, I listened to the joints off the Lex Diamond story. I think that was the name of the album. Mm. I was like, yo, and I remember when that joint came out, I was like, I bought it to support. I think the last album, one of the albums that I did buy that I kind of enjoyed, the majority of the album was Immobilarity. But when he's called Lex Diamonds, then he started doing like some mixtape stuff, and then he came out with the joint, the Vatican. And a lot of this stuff, I was like, it kind of just got like, I was like, it's starting to be like quantity over quality. It started being like that for me. Ghost kind of like, he always kind of like teetered, was like, all right, you still kind of staying, he dropped Supreme Clientele. Mm-hmm. After he had Iron Man, he also had Supreme Clientele. He had a couple joints that was decent. Other people in the Wu. Once, like, I think I bought Inspector Deck first album. How many albums did Inspector Deck even come out with, solo albums even come out with? That's what I'm saying. It kind of just like got like, to me, it just kind of like, it kind of just like fell off somewhat. So for me, I felt like, because once everybody, we start listening to stories now, it's time going, everybody telling a story that everybody wasn't so happy with, I guess, RZA feeling like RZA wanted too much control or something like that. Right. But at the end of the day, when everybody was able to go do their own thing, dog, I'm going to keep it real. A lot of that stuff, the caliber of that shit just like, it dipped a little bit. Right. The caliber did dip. I think you had, of course, you had Method Man first album, Method Man second album. I forgot what the name of the third, what his album after that was.
Was it Armageddon?
I think, wasn't that the second album? I'm pretty sure that was the second album.
You might be right.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like without RZA, you can see.
Which one of them joints like Tikal 2000 something like that?
Yeah, I think that was the second joint, wasn't it? Or was that the third joint?
Might have been the third one.
See what I'm saying? Because you gotta, because I just felt like RZA not having like, the RZA hand may not been always in it or whatever, not in it at all. You could just tell that shit dipped a little bit. We gotta admit that. We love Wu-Tang.
True.
Let's be for real. When people started like going straying away from RZA, that the quality of that shit just dipped.
Yeah.
It did dip. It dipped.
Yeah, the second one was, first one Tikal, second one was Tikal 2000, Judgment Day.
Right. What's the third one?
Tikal 0, the prequel.
What's the last one?
Then 421 the day after.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even remember none of the joints off some of them joints. I cannot remember not one song off some of them albums, dog. Off the top of my head. I probably know if I went back and listened to them.
Right.
But see what I'm saying? It's just, it happened, man. They could have, but then at the same time, if you feel like you might be being smothered or just too much, person wants too much control, but would it have been best if they'd have just stayed under RZA?
Probably. I mean, he knew they sound. He captured the sound. I mean, that we all enjoyed. Would it have got stale? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of do want to experiment with other producers, because you don't want, I mean, people to get tired of you giving us the same material. Everything sounds the same. So I understand that. But like, when you straight up, some people that shit work. Because to me, Fat Joe and Scott Storch, that works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that just works. Like, that's why I was always like, why Joe just never did a whole album with him and Scott Storch? But whatever, that shit just worked. Like, every time, him and that shit worked. I don't know if that's not why they did it. Maybe they did feel like, yo, he's trying to control the regime too much. You know what I'm saying? Because even his own family felt like that. Because ODB was his cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he even felt like that. Like, yo, I want to go over here. You trying to tell me what label to go to and shit. But RZA just had more of a mindset for what he wanted everybody to do for the game. Motherfuckers just wanted to come and get money in cars. That was your mindset. Y'all wasn't thinking about woo, where, and shit like that. Me and my brother, that's what we was trying to do. Make sure everybody was eating. So, you know what I mean? His mind was more situated for the longevity of the business of everybody.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, yo, man, some of that stuff was like, it's like the music just took a dip.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just took a dip. And that's crazy. But yeah, man.
You think if RZA didn't have as much control, we had more collabs? Because you know everybody be like, damn, we never had a Method Man and such. Meth never did a Jing with Jay. Meth never, like, there's certain songs that you like, Wu-Tang didn't collab with a lot of people like that.
I mean, they collab. No, they collab with people. They just didn't. I mean, who else was you going to collab with at that point?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? You collabed with, you know what I mean? Joe, Pun, Meth did the joint with Big.
Yeah.
They collab with some people, but it wasn't too many.
Ghostface ain't do a lot of features, did he? Because Ghost don't got a song with Big, do he?
Ghost ain't got no song with Big.
No.
Meth is the only person that got a song with Big.
Yeah, he is.
Meth the only person that got a song with Big. So, yeah, you know what I mean?
See, that's why to me, man, like, I know we put Wu-Tang in there, but to me, the Lox is the greatest group of all time. And I was watching an interview where Jermaine Dupri said that New Edition is the greatest group of all time because of what each individual artist did solo outside of the group. But if the group ain't a group no more because we beefing and we feuding, to me, that shit, you know what I'm saying, has the whole weight within when we talk about how good a group is. And you never hear nothing about the Lox. Nothing. To me, the Lox is the greatest group of all time. For real. I mean, like, you don't hear nothing about the motherfuckers. Everybody still show love to each other. They still show up and support each other. There's never been a hate that, like, Sheik was never like, I don't like the fact that everybody love Kiss. Never heard nothing, no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all these other groups, you hear all that shit all the time. All the time. You know what I mean?
Saying the Lox is the greatest group. And just hip hop period, you talking some East Coast shit.
I'm talking about period. Maybe I'm on some East Coast shit.
Yeah, you gotta be on some East Coast shit. I don't think it's period. Not even on the East Coast shit, cause my favorite group is Mobb Deep. So,
Yeah, shout out to Havoc. Havoc, you know what I'm saying? He dropping a couple of hot beats now too. His production, you know what I'm saying?
He always did, man.
Yeah,
he needed to get more credit as a producer, man. He was ill.
Crazy.
Fucking ill. At the ages that they are. That's what I'm saying. They rapping and producing. Them niggas is 18, 19, 20 years old coming up with shit they was coming up with.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, man. I I don't think too many people. Well, that's your opinion. I don't think too many people don't agree with the Locks being the greatest of all time just because you ain't never heard them. That's like that ain't got nothing to do with no music shit. That's just people just get along. You just didn't hear nothing. The public just don't know what happened, what's going on with them. We don't need to know. But yeah, man. That's all I was saying. I'm like, yo, Pusha's a coke rapper. No, Pusha's just a rapper that just raps better than most motherfuckers. He just raps better than most people. Everybody's talking about that, but it just cracks me up like everybody's not talking about goddamn drugs.
Right.
Like he's just talking about drugs and nobody else is talking about drugs. What else is y'all talking about? All y'all talking about the same shit. He just doing it way better. You know what I'm saying? He just doing it way better. Damn, made me lose track of what I was gonna say, man. Yeah, Locks being the best group shit, that shit threw me off for a minute. I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway. Yeah, I just felt like because shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan, they was just here in Philly performing. But yeah, man, that had me thinking. Cause I was thinking about, cause everybody's like, you know, the Raekwon joint, the songs that I heard was dope. And that had me thinking like, yo, we went a lot of years and like some of them albums was like, nah, this ain't it, bro. It really had me at like that. Like, yo, this ain't, I don't know what's going on. This ain't it, man. Especially back when you bought an album and you spent the money on this album, you'd be like, you only like 1 or 2 songs on this joint? And it just seemed like maybe that's just time they just strayed away from RZA. But whatever, man. I mean, everybody grown and they gotta do their own thing. But yeah. Still can't remember what I was about to say.
Yeah, shit. A lot of times rappers get caught up in a certain time frame and they don't know how to move on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers date themselves.
Nope, I can't remember what I was about to say right there. I forgot the whole damn point I was about to say. Whatever.
Plus, you know, motherfuckers like to put motherfuckers in the box anyway. As long as we can describe it and then put a motherfucker in a box, that's what we do. Rap got so many sub, you know what I mean, genres and shit within the rap. It's like, you know what I mean, shit rap then is drill, is drug rap, it's all type of shit. So all these type of sub genres that we put within it.
I mean, my thing is, you saying coke rap, but then coke, it's coke rap. His rap, because everybody rap about drugs. So to me, it's just rapping better than most of y'all rap. Now drill rap, yeah, that came as a thing where it's like low. To me, it needed like little to no skill. Like half them, they wasn't even rhyming on beat. The words were damn sure wasn't rhyming. He wasn't rhyming on beat, and it was just about guns and violence. So to me, that was like something that was like, but you know, that pretty much dying out is literally dying out. Because most of these motherfuckers ain't even staying alive long enough to drop no album or staying out of jail long enough to even have a career. So, but you know, it's like the whole thing of, I'm happy for how it is right now. This is what I wanted to say. Now I remember what I wanted to talk about. The reason why barbershop niggas get the fuck on my nerves is because now all of a sudden, yo, it's a great time now. No, people been making the type of music that you want to make. People still have the mindset of, and this is why we move, and this is why people like us, most of us think like dinosaurs. To me, they still like dinosaurs. You wait for somebody to put it in your face for you to sit there and say, no, this is good. Oh, no, we back. Well, this type of rap never went anywhere. You just don't, it's just not mainstream no more. You have to go look for it. It's a bunch of artists that make this type of music. It is a bunch of artists. But it took for, Nas to reemerge, Raekwon to come out, Clips to come out, people that you feel are mainstream to drop albums, and then now it's we back. No, this type of music been around. Right. People still been making it out for years. That's why I'm saying with the old school. You know why? Because you are used to whatever video came on TV, whatever played on the radio, that's what you paid attention to. Our generation we don't know how to go out and look for what we want. The type of music that we want, listen to, is out there. It's all kind of music, it's all kind of artists out there. You got people that dropped albums, you got people that dropped a lot of music. One of my new favorite people was Knowledge the Pirate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't gonna have no clue who that is. But he's somebody that wrote with Rock Marciano. Them people you need to get in tune with. People like that. That's making the type of music that you want to listen to.
Yeah, but I don't think his music is not. His music is kind of different.
Who?
I know what you mean. Knowledge the Pirate.
No, he make fly nigga street shit. He make fly nigga street shit. Rock Marciano make fly nigga street shit.
They might not appreciate the flow though.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is niggas is just old school and just we waiting for mainstream motherfuckers that we know. It's plenty of people who make that type of music. We just come from a time where we just come from a time where we just wait for somebody to put it in our face. Now somebody we know. Oh, Nas come out, Raekwon come out, the Clips come out. There's plenty of people who make that type of music. You just don't want to go look for no new shit. You only want to listen to the same handful of people your whole fucking life. Old school dinosaur shit to me. That's old school dinosaur shit to me. Y'all want to talk to death about the same handful of people all day long. Motherfuckers is lost in time. Not that they not rapping. They still rapping. Now everybody all, yeah, man, you heard Rakim and all them, they supposed to make like a group or something like that and make an album. I guess they trying to make an album together or something like that.
It seem real, dog.
See what I'm saying? But everybody hype about that. But I'm like,
it seem real, dog.
I'm like, bro, it's plenty of people who make the type of music that you want to listen to. Y'all just so goddamn old school that y'all waiting for the same people all day over and over again. That's why motherfuckers is calling us old and we in the way. It's plenty of people out there that make that type of music that you want to listen to. You just used to listening to the same, sitting around waiting for the same handful of people to drop an album to care. Now it's, oh man, Barbershop has been reactivated. Everybody all hyped up. Like, no, dog, this type of music, it's a lot of people that been making this type of music. They're just not the mainstream people that you know your whole life. They're just not the Locks or goddamn Raekwon or the Clips or Nas. There's plenty of new people. There's plenty of younger dudes that make that type of music. Niggas just so goddamn old. Then get mad when you call them old school. You think like an old school motherfucker. Now you all hyped. And now everybody all hyped up. We back. No, we not back. We been here. Type of music you like to listen to been here. You just don't want to listen to nobody new. You want to listen to the same people over and over and over. To me, that's what makes you outdated and old school.
Right.
You got a whole bunch of goddamn people. Now we got a whole bunch of new damn people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just people just stuck. Then people get mad when you say motherfuckers stuck in the past. Y'all kind of stuck in the past. Y'all all kind of stuck in the past. That's why the type of music that the barbershop like is dying out. You're not embracing none of the new artists that make your type of music. You sitting around trying to defend the old school motherfuckers until the old school people come back out. Now everybody wanna, we back. Motherfucker, that shit ain't never left. The fly nigga shit, that ain't never left. Street shit ain't never left. It just wasn't from the same fucking handful of artists because your niggas, your fucking stuck in fucking, your mind is stuck in 1990s. There's plenty of new artists that make that sound like that. Like I've been listening to all kind of new artists, man. Like a lot of people now know Griselda. I listened to Griselda years ago, when most people didn't have no clue who Griselda was. Cause it was what I want to hear, but from somebody I didn't know. So now everybody knows them. Then you got people, you got El Camino, you got Rick Hyde. Was it Fuego Bass? You got a bunch of people that make the music that you want to hear. But the average person that's listening to me right now gonna be like, who is that? Because you don't go look for nothing. They don't want to just sit around. They just want to sit around and just wait for the people that they been listening to forever to have something. If they don't, they just gonna sit around and just be dinosaurs. That's what kills me. No, the type of music you want to listen to, it's younger people in the newer generation putting that type of music out. It is. Y'all motherfuckers just don't look. Motherfuckers just be on some dinosaur shit. Then be mad when you call them dinosaurs. That's all. Now every fucking old school barbershop 1990s dude hopping out. It's our time. The music been around, dog. I've been listening to this type of shit I want to listen to.
Who's bringing it to us? Is Clue bringing it to us like he did before?
Yeah,
is Envy bringing it to us?
He wanted to give you that feeling. That's why the Clips put the joint
on
there. To give you the feel. To make you fucking happy.
Clue is bringing the niggas to us.
Yeah,
so Clue ain't bringing the
you.
niggas to us no more.
Envy
ain't around. Rest in peace.
Yeah, y'all fucking old. You got this. You bring it to yourself. Y'all niggas so y'all old school.
We need them niggas to bring it to us. That's why we not experiencing.
Fuck y'all waiting for? We waiting for a Clue tape to drop? to know what to listen to?
You talking to us old niggas, right? That's what we had. Clue brought this shit to us, and we knew who the new niggas was. Cluminati, oh, this nigga must be hot, because Clue brought it to us. Envy brought these niggas to us. Now nobody doing that, so you want old niggas to do something never done before. We never did that before.
Yes, evolved, dog.
Never did that
evolved.
before.
Motherfucker just sitting around mad you didn't call old until the people you recognize, yo, now Clips coming back out, Raekwon dropping, yo, it's all summer.
Yeah, it is.
Dog, our music, the music you listen to been out. Right, everybody hype. The Ghost dropping next month.
You saw that picture with RZA. You saw that picture with fucking Rakim and them.
Right.
Them niggas about to make a super group. I showed that to my son. I was like, these niggas about to make a super group. He's like, which one of these niggas is super?
Right.
Yo, we get hype about shit. They looking at us like, what are y'all hype about?
Yeah.
My niggas is dropping shit every day.
Right.
Y'all hype about these niggas. Yo, my son be looking at me so crazy. My niggas is dropping shit every day. Y'all hype about this shit.
Right.
Yo, he's like, this shit come around like once every couple of years, like a solar eclipse. And y'all niggas go crazy.
It's all summer, baby. Niggas hype out their mind right now. Then people wonder why, like, they don't give a fuck about our opinion. What it matter? Yo, we just sitting around waiting for the once in a blue moon and shit.
It's like a solar eclipse. Y'all went around for this shit that happened.
Clips and Raekwon drop back to back. Then Ghostface coming next month. Then you be mad when they be like, man, fuck out of here, old head.
No, that's our shit. We can't share that shit with them. They don't understand it. I'm learning that watching through my motherfucking stepson that it's hard to share your moments with them because they didn't live it.
Exactly.
You have to like actually live the music. You can't just be like, yo, listen to this. Cause it ain't gonna hit the same.
It's not.
Like we just thinking like,
it's not.
Yo, my son, I got him listening to Nas. That shit ain't gonna hit the same.
It's not.
He's not living.
He gonna be like, okay.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you going, he gonna fucking turn that NBA young boy shit on.
Right. Like
shit that you don't understand because. You know what I mean? Because you not a teenager. This is not your time.
Right.
So you don't get what he get. He don't get what you got.
Right. Yeah.
It's like they're not going to fucking okay. This is what it was. Oh, all right. That's it.
Right.
They don't know what it's like because they didn't live them moments with us. That's our generation. Just like we don't live their moments.
Right.
Like they'll start naming people and you be like, you'll listen to it and be like, why is he considered the best? I don't hear it.
Right. Right.
Just like NBA young boys, the end all be all to young motherfuckers. And when I listen to it, I'm not that age. So I'm like, I don't.
He date Jay-Z.
Like, I don't.
Yeah. He date Jay-Z.
I'm 44. I'm not going. Yeah. I'm not living in the moment.
Yeah.
My moment was sitting there listening to the radio and hearing like Raekwon Glaciers is Ice for the first time.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers playing that shit 2-3 times in a row. That was my moment.
Yeah, you're right.
Moments like that was my moment. Hearing that shit for the first time. Know what I'm saying? Hearing Method Man bring the pain for the first time.
Yeah.
Those type moments were our moments. You know what I'm saying? Listening to a Clue tape and hearing Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And being like, yo, he nice. Who this? You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Shout out to Clue. Clue supposed to be for the team though, but yo, they said that the reason why Clue never put Bleak on a mixtape is because Dame bet fucking Clue that fucking Bleak would have a better first week than fucking Fab. So because of that, Clue never put Bleak on a fucking mixtape. That's crazy. But shout out to the crew though, yo.
Nah. Bleak done been on Clue mixtapes?
Yeah, Bleak was on Clue mixtapes before Fab came out. Yeah. Once Fab came out, you didn't hear Bleak on no motherfucking mixtape, no Clue mixtape. Yeah. He said that shit. He said, because, you know what I mean, the motherfuckers made a bet that Fab would have a better first week than Bleak. And Dame was like, yeah, I bet you Bleak have a better first week than Fab. And Clue stopped putting Bleak on the joints. Yeah.
Hold on. I know Fab first album didn't come out to like 2001, didn't it? Didn't Bleak first album come out before that though?
Yeah, Bleak album came out before that.
Yeah, so why would it?
Maybe they were talking about the next one.
Because I know for a fact Fabulous was on Clue tapes. I was still in high school when he Clue tapes. Yeah. But I don't think his first album came out till I was out of high school.
Yeah. It was.
So yeah, damn. Hey man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Fab had that formula, man. That Fab understood that. I guess I don't know if he had it in his mind or somebody told him like, dog, you gotta do more than just freestyle. And he just adopted that. Yeah. Where some people need to adopt the Fabulous type of lane where it's like, dog, I gotta be well rounded.
Yeah, Fab shit came out 01.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you might gotta go do a verse on an R&B song.
See, we didn't care about numbers when we was growing up. We listened to music. I ain't know Fab first shit went platinum. Street Jeans went platinum too. Yeah. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, so because he knew how to jump. No, he ain't got no problem jumping on the R&B joint and give him the R&B verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At this point, will he be considered the king of the R&B verse?
No, you can't put him over LL like that.
Over LL, being the king of the R&B verse?
Yeah, you can't put him over LL. And if you're gonna do that, you gotta put Job there. You know what I mean? You gotta put Job there. And then for some people that might not want to say that shit, 50 got a spot in there too. 50 started doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Every chorus was a fucking R&B chorus after a while. But I don't know if you want to put Fab above 50 because we accepted Fab for that. We looked at 50 kind of different even though Fab was doing that shit. I mean, 50 was doing it. But shit, I think it depends on where you want to rank LL and Ja at.
Okay.
Because Ja took that shit and Ja ran with that shit. Ja ran with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because to me, I'm just saying, because I can't think over my head. I be forgetting how many. I'm talking about joints when you did an R&B record and you jumped on. You had the rap verse on the R&B record.
I got you. I got you.
So, yeah, I don't know. I had to sit back and think. There's probably some records that I forget all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like we were saying. Was that on air or was that off air? We was talking about when Jadakiss said, "Yeah, man, the two times I did, you know, when he did his R&B verses, Jay came and like
came and went right back over.
Yeah.
We talked about that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Because you saying that's the formula to broaden your audience.
Yep.
And he probably looked at you back then as a threat.
And it's crazy because we forget about the original.
Well, I don't forget about the original
Well,
ones, but I know people do. Yeah, because people think like, no, that record with Hov and Maya, no,
that was the remix.
Yeah, people forget about that joint.
Him and R. Kelly.
Yeah,
that's just the remixes, but you forget all about that shit because, you know what I mean, the joint with Jay it takes over time.
Yeah, to make sure the beat is a little bit more
right.
Party type beat. No, because the joint that Kiss did with Maya, that joint is dope. If you go back and listen to it, it's a dope record. Then he came out with the, you know what I mean?
Listen, man.
Yeah,
Kiss is consistent that you can't really say where the bad features at. Kiss is consistent. You know what I'm saying on that. You know what I'm saying? Even shout out to the boy on his label. I forget the boy name, but I fuck with him too. The white boy.
White boy where?
That's on Kiss label. The boy, remember we was watching the joint?
Is it Millie's?
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Shout out to him. Cause you know what I mean, Kiss got a lot of features with him, and Kiss be killing that shit. Yeah. Kiss is consistent. Cause I was arguing with somebody was telling me that Ghost is the most consistent when it comes to albums. Ghost the most consistent. And I was like, I don't know about that. If we gonna say consistency with albums, and I was saying like Fab might be more consistent, but it could be because how we view him. Like you don't expect him to do but so much, and when he hit, you like, yo, these joints hit.
I don't know what you're saying with Fab coming out because you might be throwing mixtapes in there too.
You right. Yeah.
Ghostface is more consistent.
That's what somebody told me. Ghostface is the most consistent. Now Ghost got a lot of bangers, but there's a couple.
He got a lot of albums, yeah.
He got a couple of joints that you just like, yo, this joint, I don't know why this joint got thrown out of here.
And also, you got people saying that I was talking to somebody and he was like, well, Kiss would be the number one dude, but he was loyal to a fault. He did too much with the locks. If he'd have focused more on his solo career, he would be number one. He had a chance to surpass Hov.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. I think we pushed Kiss to the solo album. I don't know if that's something that he wanted to do. Cause remember that shit was like, it was so anticipated, like we couldn't wait for a solo Kiss album. And I don't even know if like he really wanted to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause the shit it was so long overdue. It was like, damn, we finally got a drink. Maybe it was something he didn't want to do. The group thing was more comfortable for me, and I'm cool with doing this.
Yeah, but it just made. I don't know. I never heard him. Did he ever talk about it?
No.
Whether he want to do solo or something like that?
No, he never talked about it.
Or just because I'm like, to me it would be inevitable that they will all do something solo just because to give each other room to breathe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to give each other room to breathe, that y'all eventually just all do some solo stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah. Somebody said that and I was like, yeah, man, if he didn't do so much stuff with the locks, he just focused more on his solo career. My thing is like, he didn't seem like a dude that might want to me, that's what Fabulous might have him beat. Whereas Fab can just, I don't know, he just seems like he's more compatible with commercial success, or I'll get on like, I'll do a bunch of verses on R&B records or something like that. He just more willing, it's like he just more comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Because it just don't seem like it'll just always fit as the Jadakiss. Yeah, we just think that he can rap, but we have to make a song. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or if you jump on someone else's song, it gotta sound right. Fabulous was just he was just more like compatible to me.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? He was just more compatible to me. So
Even on Freddie versus Jason, there's a couple of them joints where, you know what I mean, Fab, I'm like, yo, Fab might have got the best of Kiss on this song right here. And that was a slept on album. I fucked with that album. Freddie vs. Jason came out, Fab and Jada did the album together. That shit was like, it felt like a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why, because that shit felt like a mixtape. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's a couple of them joints that I was like, yo, Fab, you know what I mean, might have got the best of Jada on this joint. And that's crazy to say.
And those two people, yeah, because to me, Fab also had a chance that he could have been the number one dude.
Yeah.
He had the capability.
Man, but yo, we can go down the list and say that about Jewel. I think Jewel's had that opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple motherfuckers that I feel like had that opportunity. Mace had that opportunity.
To me, Jewel's can rap.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know how I can word this. The Dipset sound, to me, didn't fit him as a solo artist. As a collective, he's rhyming with Cam and all that. People understand what I'm saying with the Dipset sound, like the way the beats and all that they rhymed over. It made sense. It made sense for them as a collective. But as a solo person, to me it didn't sound right.
So you don't think he carried that sound?
No, I don't think that was the best fit for him as a solo artist. I think if he could have went with somebody that I don't know how I can explain this. Like if you notice that they have Dipset has what people call the Dipset sound.
Yeah,
right?
I know what you're talking about.
When you listen to like Jimmy's shit, it don't really be that.
No, I got you.
If you listen to Cam still have the Dipset sound.
Yeah.
All his beats sound like some shit that Cam already. Yeah. As soon as you hear it, it sound like that's like some shit Cam will rap over.
Right.
When you listen to Jimmy solo, it don't have it's not the Dipset sound. It's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that it would have benefited Jewels to also kind of like branch off and just go do whatever production he wanted, did whatever he wanted. I think he kind of followed and just like kind of like rhymed whatever sometime over what Cam would have rhymed over sometime. Mm-hmm. Now the first joint he had, one of them joints was dope as shit. Was that the mic check 1 2 1 2 joint? That shit was dope. But everything else, to me, it kind of like he kind of like followed the sound that in a structure. He kind of like still rap like he was Cam Youngboy. You know, you trying to like branch out on your own. Mm-hmm. It just seemed like that shit just didn't work for him. I
think he carried that shit. I think he is a big component of why we say the Dipset sound.
Yes, the Dipset sound.
Music,
but once you get by yourself, just like how Jim and them rapped over that shit, when he goes solo, you don't hear him rapping over a bunch of beats like that.
Right.
I think that it would have benefited Jewels to be the same way. I can rap over a beat or two like that, but I still can't rap like he just rapped over too much shit that sound like what Cam would rap over. Like that shit sound cool with Cam rapping over it, even though Cam by himself. But it just didn't sound like that. It's just like when we listen to Jimmy's music, you don't really hear too much of that.
You don't hear it at all.
He'll do it when he's with Dipset.
Yeah.
But he don't do it really on his own. The sound changes. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have benefited Jewels for the sound to change. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that it would have benefited him for the sound to change. It's cool like that when they together, or if you listen to Cam, I can listen to Cam rap over them type beats all day long. I don't think it kind of benefited Jewels to be like that. And I think that he should have stuck with that, like, you know, like how he did the Chris Brown joint.
Yeah.
That was a good like launch pad, and then Chris Brown also did a joint with him.
Yeah.
Then he did the cause he had some he had some times where he could have used as a launch pad. Then
Remember he had
and Banks.
Him and Wayne. Remember he had to run with him and Wayne.
Yeah, he had to run with Wayne, but it just like didn't happen. Like the album never dropped. Even if the album never dropped, even if you would have dropped some joints and then came out and then because to me it would have benefited him to switch his sound up a little bit. Cause like when they did the joint, it's like Wayne wanted to rap over like Dipset shit. Yeah. So it was like you came into when it'll probably benefited Joel's more to kind of like go be around somebody else or go be around whoever like is producing Wayne at the time or something like that. Kind of switch the sound up. I think the Dipset sound kind of like it just didn't. To me, it just didn't work for Joel's too much. He got a couple joints that's like good.
Change if everybody in the street telling you kill that shit, like you some shit like I'm ready, come on, and everybody like yo, you killed that shit, Joel's.
Yeah, like, he did, but
you know what I'm saying, like,
but once you go solo, you get away from this. Like when it's time to go solo, Jim got away from that sound.
Yeah, Jim did. I'm trying to think, what song can we say had a Dipset sound that Jim killed the shit on?
You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
They got that, but it's like, yeah. And I just think that, all right, you did the joint with Chris Brown when Chris Brown first came out.
Yeah.
Then Chris Brown returned the favor and got on your joint. Then you had the joint with Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
I don't know, was that Lloyd Banks' record or was that Joel's record? I can't remember whose record that was though. But he had some moments where it's like, you got a launch pad, and then he did the joint with Jim, the Pop Champagne joint.
Yeah.
He had like some joints where he could just like, the momentum was there to just take off, and I just don't know. I just don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he had a lot of potential, man. He did. And he had some times where it's like he had some records that he could have leapfrogged and used and really like got on. I don't know. I don't know if it was whatever was going. He might have been something going on in his personal life, and he just wasn't. Or he might have been a nice dude where it's like, I really wasn't really rocking with it. Y'all just didn't know. I just wasn't really rocking with the music at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just going through life shit and I just wasn't telling nobody. I just really wasn't active. The way I could have been active and my career could have been different. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, man, it was there, man. It was there. I mean, opportunities for him to be there, but like I said, that don't mean that he really wanted that or might have been, like I said, he could have been living life shit, man, and I'm just dealing with real life shit right now, and I ain't got time to focus on this the way I want to focus on it, or I got to leave it alone right now. You never know what's going on in somebody's life or what's going on with somebody. Sure, right. You don't know.
Maybe he did try to step away from that shit. I'm thinking about the songs that he picked for singles, like what, A? But then that shit was like a Dipset sound. A, fucking, yeah, I don't know, like the Whistle song. Yeah, they did. They still did. You're right. They still carried that shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know if it would have been well, hindsight is 2020, but to me I always thought like it would have benefited him it might have benefited him to get with somebody that he might have never worked with before or something like that and try to that sound work, because like I guess he just tried to be like because all right, you got Dipset to rap over that sound great. McCann rapping over that sound by itself, it sound great. I guess Jimmy might have been like, I can't rap over this all day.
Right.
I mean, I want to rap over it all day. It may not fit everything I want to do. I don't think it fit everything he wanted to do, even though he had some joint. Like I said, the mic check joint was dope. But then when you got like a bunch of the songs all starting to sound like that, similar like that, like it just didn't. It just didn't mix. It didn't mix, kind of like just like you had the Dipset joint and the Santana joint. Yeah. Remember the joint that? Yeah, the Santana. I'm like, that would sound crazy if Cam was on it, but you rapping over like a lot of that stuff, I just felt like it'd have been more beneficial if he'd have just went and just found like his own like sound.
Yeah.
Instead of just rolling with what he just been always rapping over. To me. Cause he had some he had some joints.
He did. I never really liked the dynamic of the rapper signed to the rapper though. Cause you got your own particular, you know what I mean? For one, you got your best interests at heart anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I never liked the dynamic of the rapper signed to the rapper.
Yeah, but I think that was the rapper signed to the rapper just became it was just another outlet, man. If everybody that ain't, especially if you ain't got no, if you ain't get the attention of no record company and all that, and then you meet somebody and you rap for them, and then because to me it all comes from the whole. It all I don't want to seem like everybody has messed up intentions, but it comes from the whole business of, all right, I done signed to somebody, or I signed to this company. I don't get paid right because they basically own everything that I own and make money. So I'll sign you and I own your shit and that's how I make money.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Somebody jerked you and got you out of your money or in your publishing. You go do that to somebody and that's how you make money. Not to say some people are predatory, but that's just what it seemed like to me, because you go sign to somebody trying to get on, and then it'd be like, well, I don't own this and I don't own that. Yeah, you signed that. You signed a lot of that away in order to get money at the upfront money or stuff like that at the time. That's how the music business work. That's why they know this is the crazy. Yeah, because I understand what you're saying. The whole, I'm assigned to you if I'm not a person that, and then you don't know if that person, how good that person is. Now you was with a person like Cam who made sure they put shit out. You can't say that they didn't do shit. You can't say he signed a bunch of people and they just sat on the shelf.
True.
Them motherfuckers was working. They had they had DVDs, they had mixtapes, people was dropping albums, so they was making sure they was working over there.
Yeah, but there was so many motherfuckers over there, we don't know who was signed and what was what. Because remember, Uncasa came out, you know what I'm saying? Then it was, I forget the other bull.
You got all people. You got Hell Row, you got J.R. Ryder.
Yeah, J.R. Ryder, yeah. So it's like we didn't know. Then it was like it was subgroups within the group.
You got Purple City.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had subgroups within the group and shit. So I was like, that shit was like, damn, they just a group, they just a collective of rappers.
Yeah, and they kind of like what they did, what kind of like how like Wu-Tang did.
Yeah,
but then every each individual artist got people that they trying to put on, so they got their own crew.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jimmy got Bird Gang they trying to do and stuff like that. Everybody trying to, I guess trying to look on somebody else and help somebody else and put somebody else on. But yeah, but the whole rapper signing the other rappers, yeah, it depends on what that rapper mentality is. If you trying to sign somebody and you really don't understand the business your damn self or know how to push nobody, because you signed to a machine that make you do what you got to do.
True.
So if you somebody that might not have to get up and go on your own, you're part of the machine. They just make sure everything get done and you do what you got to do. And all you got to do is show up. Then you sign somebody and you can't do that same structure for them, because you may not be a person that you don't do the shit yourself. Somebody just makes sure to tell you, be here, be there, do this, do that. Everything else is, all you gotta do is show up and everything else is built in. Everything else is built in for you. How you gonna do that for somebody else when somebody does that for you?
Right.
So it might be that. So that's why you might have a bunch of people signed and there's nothing happens. But Dipset was putting shit out. They was, They was great at that. Everybody had it, everybody was dropping mixtapes, everybody was out there, people dropped albums. They made sure they found somebody that could put an album, a place for a record company, a record label for them to land and be at to put an album out, putting mixtapes out. They was always in the merchandise game. A lot of people give Griselda a lot of credit for the merchandise game, but Dipset, dude, they had the merchandise game down too.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean? They had the merchandise game down, man. DVDs and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, but that right there, yeah, I understand what you mean, though. You might be signing somebody that just don't have no clue what they doing.
Right.
You might be. You might be somebody who just, their logic is, how I'll make money in this business is, I'll sign you and own your shit because I'm signing somebody and they own my shit.
Right.
And this is not, And before we get out of here, Another thing that people keep saying, like, yo, ain't no money in music, ain't no money in music. It's money in music.
Hell yeah.
They just not giving it to y'all.
Hell yeah.
It's not giving it to the artists. There's money in music. If there wasn't no money in music, you be hearing about these goddamn record companies closing the fuck down.
Right.
All over left and right. You don't hear that shit. You don't see such and such records been open for 100 years and they closing their doors after 100 years or 125 years. You don't hear that.
We so happy with whatever we get that we going with it. I really do think that artists just need to like, and it's hard to say strike because the music's already out here. The music's gonna do what it's gonna do. But the artists need to sit down and say, what the hell do I make off of a stream? And who came up with the metric that 1,500 streams equal one play? Like they need to, you know what I'm saying? They need to sit down and have those conversations.
Yeah, you talking about new artists. Cause remember, a lot of these artists, dog, some of these people was in the same contracts that they was in since they was 18, 19, 20 years old. These motherfuckers is like 50 years old. Some of these people in their 40s, dog, 50 years old. And they've been in the same contract for decades, dog. Some of these people still in their first contract. Their first contract is still like active. Some of these people been signed for decades, bro. Decades. Yeah. And it don't have nothing to do. The streaming stuff wasn't even around when they signed their deal.
Right.
Wasn't no such thing as streaming. Wasn't no such thing as Apple Music. Wasn't no such thing as Spotify.
Right.
When some of these people signed their deals, there wasn't no such thing as this shit. You know what I mean? So people, yeah, man, you gotta listen. They gonna do what they gotta do, man. They gonna make sure they eat. They sitting there telling you ain't no money in music. Okay, how come all these record companies ain't shutting down then? Ain't no money in it.
Right.
If ain't no money in it, how the hell they still signing people? What they still signing people for if ain't no money in it? Ain't no money in it, but they signing people and they not closing their doors. But they're sitting there telling every artist to say, ain't no money in music. No, they just not. They just figure out a way. They figure out a way to survive. Us first, then y'all. Right. We had to figure out how to survive in the digital era. So we figured out how to go over to go to Apple Music and all these places. And you know, they're getting all this money for advertising, all this money and this and that. And we learn how to make a bunch of money. And we gonna tell y'all, here, this is what's left. I'm giving your ass a fucking half a penny and I done made millions off you, but I'm telling you there's no money in it. If there's no money in it, just how in the Batman movie when Bane walked in the stock exchange and the boy was like, what you doing here? It ain't no money here. He said, really? Then why are all y'all people here? Why are these people still in the music business if it ain't no money in music? Right. But they'll sit there and tell you there's no money in it. Yo, it ain't really no money in music. For real? Because these people got yachts and they fucking multi-millionaires off not working for record companies and owning record companies. But it ain't no money in it. Because I don't hear about such and such records, Atlantic Records or Columbia Records, or this record company and that record company is shutting down. If there ain't no money in it, the hell everybody's still open for? What the hell everybody still signing people for? Mm-hmm. If there ain't no money here, why are y'all people here? That's all. They figured out a way to survive. True. Know what I'm saying? We gonna sit there and tell y'all this is all it's making. You lying. Y'all wouldn't even be operating if that's all the money I was making. A stream is worth this. You lying. Y'all wouldn't even be operating. How y'all operating? How are y'all still open? How are y'all operating? But that business always been the most gangster business. It always been. They've been robbing people before hip hop.
True.
They've been robbing people for hip hop since it started. Know what I mean? What do you think? How do you think a business that started 100 years ago, 100-something years ago, and most of the people that started record companies was affiliated with the underworld? Mm-hmm. So you think they're going to play fair? If most of the stuff is rooted in the street culture, in the underworld, people, know what I'm saying? By old school gangsters that was gangsters back then, right. Most of these people, if that's their business tactics, you think it's going to be fair? No, they figured out a way to survive. Right. And sit here and tell you that they don't got shit. We ain't making no money. Oh, really? Some of y'all motherfuckers living pretty good for this shit not to be making no money. And y'all sure enough still signing people not to be making no money. Yeah. If you ain't making, then tell you I ain't making no money. So now, all the money you make, every different way you make money, you got to cut me in because I ain't making no money. So now, if I go sell my own T-shirts, you got to get some money off that.
Right.
When I go perform, you got to get some money off that. If somebody pay me to go appear in a club or an appearance, I got to give you some of that. So you already, let's keep it real, y'all already making a bunch of money and y'all telling us y'all not making no money. And then some of the money that I do make, you want some of that too.
Yep. What do you say? Fuck you, pay me. Fuck you, pay me. Then what do you do when you gotta pay Jay-Z his money?
You know what I mean?
Match. You blow the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
The name of my label is Raping You Records.
He was like, they'll be raping you, right?
The name of my label is Raping You Records.
Yo, that's classic shit. Oh man, definitely, yo. Oh my God, yo. Shout out to the skits, man. We won't get skits in music no more. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it's just another thing that got left back in the past that we didn't fucking need. We was like, why we taking time and taking up a slot with that shit? It could be another song. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like, if you not, cause now it's like, you selling singles.
Yeah.
Unless you trying to still sell like old school guys want to still sell a physical copy, what is a skit for? What you gonna do a skit if everybody just buying? If most people just buy the one or two songs they like,
Right.
or down one or two songs they like, they gonna download the skit. Like unless you make the skit a part of the song,
Right.
at the end of the song or something like that. I mean, what you gonna do?
Yeah, you right.
But yeah, man.
Time is up, y'all.
Hang on. Yeah, time. I just say time is up because I know that y'all don't like saying time's up. That's why we don't name it this. Time's Up Part 3. But yeah, man, the music business is gonna survive, man. They gonna tell you whatever they gotta tell you so they can survive. Oh, ain't no money in it. For real? Why y'all still signing people and doing what y'all doing?
Right.
If it ain't no money in it. But you saying there's no money in it. Like be for real, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, pretty much a wrap for this one. Yeah. We're going to go and wrap this one up, man. Thank y'all for the love, man, support, the plays, the views. Just hit a like, rate, review, share, subscribe. And just appreciate it, man. I appreciate everything that's going on. I mean, just like the love we get, man, the support we get. Like I said, man, I don't like, I've been kind of jumping around just trying to be like a little random because I just talking about the same thing everybody else just automatically jumps on and talks about, just like kind of like, it kind of bores me, man, so I just don't want to do that. So just thank y'all for listening, like y'all listen to us no matter what we talking about. Y'all at least give it a listen, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.